In this video, we will scientifically and analytically prove to you that prayer has no benefit and is completely pointless. In the past, many arguments and reasons had been presented showing that prayer has no effect, but no scientific experiment had ever been conducted. However, there was one experiment conducted on a farm where they wanted to see if praying would make the crops grow more. But recently, Russell Standard, one of the 3 religious scientists from Britain, conducted an experiment with financial support from the Templeton Foundation. In this experiment, there was a control group that was prayed for and another group that was not prayed for at all. None of the patients, doctors, or nurses were allowed to know which patient was being prayed for and which was not. And only the first letter of the patient's names was given to those who were praying, so they could pray for them. Bob Newhart performed a comedy sketch in which he used these lines, "Hello God, what did you say?" "Because I'm in the control group, you can't heal me." "Oh, my aunt's prayers weren't enough." "But God, what about Mr. Mohammadi? The guy in the next bed, 1,000 people prayed for him every day." "But how do 1,000 people know Mr. Mohammadi every day?" "They only know Mr. Mohammadi as Jafar M." "Why didn't you think it could be Jafar Maleki?" "Oh, so you have infinite knowledge." This research team, in addition to enduring people's sarcasm and criticism, also spent $24 million from the Templeton Foundation on this experiment, which was led by Dr. Herbert Benson. This research team divided 802 patients into 3 groups. One group was prayed for without knowing it, another group was not prayed for and didn't know, and a third group was prayed for and knew about it. The third group was included to observe the psychological effects of prayer. The prayers were held at prayer services in 3 churches in Minnesota, Massachusetts, and Missouri, and were included in the prayer text, with the hope for a successful surgery, accompanied by a swift recovery and no post-operative complications. The results of the experiment in 2006 were quite interesting. There was no difference between those who were prayed for and those who were not. However, a significant difference was observed between those who knew they were being prayed for and those who did not know. But contrary to what you might think, those who did not know they were being prayed for recovered better. Did God perhaps show a bit of displeasure to express his dissatisfaction with this experiment? Dr. Charles Bethia, one of the researchers in this experiment, said that these individuals experienced performance anxiety. In other words, they convinced themselves, "My condition must be so bad that I need prayers." And this led to performance anxiety in them. Religious authorities also reacted to this experiment as they felt their faith was being mocked. Swinburne, in response to this experiment, says,
God only answers prayers for which good reasons are presented.
Further in the article, Swinburne says that if God wanted to reveal himself, he could have done so much more clearly and transparently. Perhaps having all this evidence wouldn't actually be good for us. These are all the words of an Oxford theologian. Currently, Swinburne has retired with the distinguished title of the best professor of theology from Britain. If you're looking for a great theologian, you certainly won't find anyone better than him. But in my opinion, don't go looking for a theologian at all. It is worth mentioning that despite all the money spent and all the time invested, this experiment had no effect whatsoever on the faith of believers. Bob Purser, the spiritual leader of the Missouri church who was responsible for part of the prayers in this experiment, said,
"A believer admits that this study is interesting, but we have been praying for a long time and have seen its fruits. We know that prayer is effective, and research on the effectiveness of prayer is just beginning."
Yes, that's right. Based on our faith, we say that this prayer is effective. Even if the evidence shows that it has no effect at all, we will still pray to achieve our goals. Let's think together about what we are actually doing. Richard Dawkins presents this experiment in Chapter 2 to support his arguments about the God hypothesis. And I found this experiment so fascinating that I made a separate video about it. And we will also present the continuation of the God hypothesis in future videos, as well as the arguments scientists have made about God, and how Richard Dawkins and other atheists have refuted them. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to like it to support us. Share this video, and if you want to change your perspective on life, be sure to subscribe to our channel. Let's be open-minded together, review the research together, and avoid acting with prejudice. I'm looking forward to seeing you in the upcoming videos. Until the next video, goodbye.